Starting anew with my big squeaky cock.
Big squeaky cock.
I can't wait to hang with Cariboo and get my head straight. Wake and bake. I can't wait to hang with Cariboo and get my head straight. Wake and bake. I can't wait. Think this is time too.
Oh no, I broke it.
Shit's broken.
It's broken. See, this is why I can't touch shit.
Dude, I've been like the mad rush all morning today. I was like awake in bed laying there like way the fuck too early as per usual. I'm like, I ain't fucking moving for like another hour. And then I'm like, because I knew I had to get up today and put the pulled pork on because we're doing pulled pork for friggin' lunch, supper, however the fuck that all turns out to be. And I got up and all of a sudden it's like a half hour till showtime because I must have fallen back to sleep. It's the only reasoning for that one. And like all of a sudden, just oh my god, I got to get this on, and we got a show to do, and literally get here like less than a minute before all you wonderful people see us here doing our thing. And I'm just like, I'm a little bit discombobulated at the moment. What the fuck's going on? My body's like you've had 2 sips of coffee and you've completed one full task. What the fuck is up with that? Like, and not just one full task, like a task with multiple steps in it. Like, you know, I had to take the pulled pork out of the packaging, throw it in the crock pot, dice up some onions and some garlic, throw some brown sugar and shit in there.
Yeah, you got to do all the stuffs, man. That's like work.
And then to top it all off, I was asking the kid if she thought we should try and do like a sweet and spicy pulled pork this time, which we've never given a go before, and she's down with it. So then I had to grind up a bunch of freaking dried jalapenos and throw them in with the mix.
I mean, that's just the wonderfulness. That's joy when you get to do those things. So
I don't know. I felt pretty rushed.
Nah.
I thought I still had I honestly thought I was going to get here with like 5 minutes left before showtime, kind of thing. I thought I had myself paced out pretty well.
Well, you look pretty rushed. So
it's one of those ones today.
Well, you one of those, man. Ooh, fun.
Joint rolled up here.
Oh, you know what I haven't tried yet? Let's try this. I mean, you know, no better than trying to figure something out while I'm here online.
Yeah, that's not good.
Right? So that's the kind of thing you're supposed to do. Pretty sure. Let's see. How do I need to get to it? Okay, do this. Oh, so how's your weekend been going so far?
Too laid back for my likings. It's raining, pissing rain all day yesterday, and I kind of want to be out doing shit. So,
yeah.
Fortunately, it's one of those, but a day of rest is not by any means the worst thing that could have happened. Just whatevs, you know.
All right.
Next weekend will be the fun one. Now here's a bit of a fucking complicated one for me. So next weekend we got the Snoop Dogg Bull Beat 3 Days Grace shows that we're gonna go and hit up. And I was we've had these tickets months in advance. Well, the 3 Days Grace full beat show at least. And my daughter does cheerleading Wednesdays and Fridays, and I went to pick her up from it on Friday, and I'm noticing that like this is kind of they're leading into their end of it before it's school's out for the year. And I go to pick her up, and I notice that they've got their year-end fucking cheerleading thing that they're gonna be doing is next Saturday when we're gonna be in Vancouver checking out Snoop Dogg and that Volbeat show. And it makes me feel bad, because that's just not you want to teach a kid to be the good team player, right? You've been working all season for this, and this is your final thing. But that's the other thing. So now, kid, you've been working all season to this, and this is your final cheerleading, whatever, right? Where they're doing it in front of people. And I'm like, should I give her the option now of sticking around or going to the show? I think that seems like the best thing to do, because either way, you're building memories no matter what you do, right? If you come with us, you're going to have an amazing time. You're going to see Snoop Dogg, and then you're going to go across the street as soon as he's done. We're going to go see another show, and it's going to be great. And she loves doing all that stuff. But at the same time, cheerleading is the first after-school activity where she totally looks forward to it. She gets right into it. She's got her best friend in the whole world is doing it with her. And is that the thing that she's going to be missing out on? Say, Volbeat will come back around again. Hell, we just saw them not even 2 years ago. 3 Days Grace probably going to come back around again. Snoop Dogg, I'm sure, will probably come back around again at some point in time like that. So it's just kind of been thinking about that, give her the choice on that.
Right.
Now, hopefully she wants to come rock out. Right now, giving me the old grumpy dad, I just want to go rock. Let's go rock out and have some fun. But maybe the 11-year-old girl, maybe she wants to do cheerleading for the day.
Maybe.
Need dabs, more dabs. We're like just about out of dabs around here. I feel like I need to shock to the system.
Oh man, not gonna let my whole background get in there. Oh well. Hey, look at that.
Oh hey, dude.
Gotta flip it though.
Good.
Right? Fuck, I'll figure it all out later. We'll put it back on later. We'll fucking leave it there for now.
I don't leave it up there. It's really cool. That's dude.
What's that?
So who'd you get to do that one up for you?
Okay, so that's pretty fun for me, man. This is gonna be minus like the cat guy, and I'll get it flipped and everything. But this will be me from now on. When you see my seed packs, so let's see if it'll show in the thing. It won't. So let's turn it off again now that it's already here. So I've been working on it for a while, and I've always just said that if I was ever gonna put my genetics out, I would just do it like way later once it's stabilized and got shit that I like, and so. I've been working on, we found the Black Forest line. I fucking love it. I've been working it. And so I started working with Colton to get me some packs made up. It's just so, it might be something better than just, I got it from some asshole named Fluffy online. It'll leave a track to at least a common place. So from now on, that will be my genetics. And I'm pretty proud of it, man. It's a cool thing. It's coming together, and I think in honor of that today, I'm gonna throw out my whole line inside of this pack here. That's gonna come in our giveaway today, along with the ethos stuff. So, but yeah, I'll get that one in my background fixed up, and that one's super cool. Got that goofy cat. Long story behind that.
Can I ask a huge favor of you? And this might be a good time for it. So. We've owed Jason line 5, or no, sorry, we owe Marshall. I'm getting our two brothers mixed up. We've owed Marshall beans. He won beans back in, I want to say, December. I've sent him 2 packages, and neither of them have made it across to him somehow. Just poofed into thin air. And I think what I'm gonna do is place an order with one of the seed vendors with Blackbird Preservations. He was going to get a couple packs from Jimmy in that giveaway. And then they went with the first one, disappeared. I sent him a new one of mixed genetics and stuff like that, disappeared. I'm going to get Jimmy to send him some of his beans. Are you able to send him a few of your packs as well?
Absolutely.
Try and like, fuck, man, like we don't try to be these people, guys. Like when you win beans, we want to get those to you. I fucking, it's just
right. That is 100% fact. I've even, and not to sound like an asshole, but I've even bitched a little bit to you guys, like, man, I don't want to track people down to send them beans for free, at my cost, but I always end up doing it because, that's what we're here for, right? We want to give genetics out to people and get them growing and comfortable. And so I end up tracking them down, and I just whine to myself about it. But right, we want to get them out, so absolutely, I'll help you fucking hook it up.
Yeah, that's appreciated. It's it's not. I can't think of. Actually, no, we did have one other person last summer that I tried sending them 2 packages, and it didn't make it through. So I guess it's not completely unheard of. But it's weird. Gives me a gross, grimy feeling.
Right. All right, I'm all fucking set now. I'll quit dicking around. Speaking of, so giveaway, right? Let's do this. So for today's giveaway, on the Ethos side. Oh, I just turned this back on so I can turn it back off so I can show you the fucking genetics. See, this is why I just shouldn't even have backgrounds. All right, turn this back off again. All right, so on the Ethos giveaway, what you're going to get is you're going to get Sour Candy, which is Sweet number 8 by Endgame number 3. You have that. And by Ethos, you will get a pack of the Van Gogh sunflower seeds. And then you will get the whole line, which will be the Black Forest, the Bamalam, the Luna Negra, and the Gypsy by Black Forest. Those will all be in this pack too. So you'll get a pretty healthy scoopity scoop of all of my genetics. So that will be today's giveaway. All you guys to do is type in beans in chat, and we will get those out.
You'd have to wait like 3 minutes and then hit beans, because it's going to take me about that long to get this.
Well, they can still start flooding them in. We figured out that it actually tracks through the whole opening of the show. So
I don't really ever remember being 100% on that one. I do know that oftentimes, so when I do hit beans, more often than not, like there's immediately like 3 or 4 fucking entries in there though. When I hit the OK button on my end of things.
Well, you know what? Here's what we'll do. Stick around and definitely got to keep hitting beans.
Like, but we're just gonna say you got to hit it like 5 times, guys. If you hit beans 5 times over the course of the show, odds are you're entered in to win. There's like at least a 99% chance. All right. Beans with an S. 10 entries already. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, y'all. So keep typing in the magical word there. We'll get you. Got my Lucky Iron Maiden cup on the go. Oh, so here's one. So they just started their 50th anniversary tour. No mention of them coming anywhere near me yet. And I'm like, but goddamn, I got to go see that show. Fluff, because last time they didn't play Number of the Beast last time, and they're playing it on this tour. And they did play my very favorite Iron Maiden song on the last tour, which I got to see. And they're playing it again on this tour, which means I get to see my very favorite Iron Maiden song twice in my lifetime. That'd be pretty epic, I feel like.
Yeah.
Why isn't it? Oh, my computer froze.
I didn't realize that. You're not frozen to us now. Not yet, anyway.
All right, well, as long as you all can see me.
There you go. You know, I didn't realize that fucking Guar had been going. They said this was their 40th year.
Actually, I actually would have thought they were going even a little bit sooner than that, like closer to 81, 83, and around there. I have a Guar documentary on DVD that I bought, like, fuck, man, like in my 20s. And it's pretty good, but it shows some of the early footage from like when they were just starting off making the costumes and stuff like that. Um, they didn't look nearly as impressive as they do now. The fuck, is this still frozen? Ah,
34 years ago, noob. Damn, that's awesome. Yep, I saw him, dude. Yeah, dude. That concert was fucking just absolutely awesome.
you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh no, you're
Uh,
okay. Just my computer's all doing shit, and then you got quiet for a second. I'm like, hey, now I've got black screens, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
so
Because
now you got no idea what's going on, huh?
yeah, dude. Yeah, I won't be able to share that screen for a hot minute. It looks like, but everyone keep entering in beans. We're collecting for you.
Well, if it goes down, I can actually fucking. I think I've figured out how to get it in there quickly, so I'll try it. I did the adult thing and saved it somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah. But no, man, I'm stoked. Actually, it's probably going to be today. I bought all the soil and stuff to get things moving and get some stuff mixed around and done up. So I will be getting the hunt going on for the F3 babies today. So we'll be dropping beans and throwing water on them this afternoon as soon as I get some stuff squared away. And then, man, I don't know. I'm just super excited. And other things, like I know I've locals been sharing some pictures of his, and I think he said he's going to be re-vegging it. I think I definitely want to get a cut of that, run that, check it out, because he's got just a ridiculously frosty, beautiful, fucking chunky one,
yeah.
just like they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? So, and it's always one of those you always got to run it in your garden before you see what it'll do for you. So, but I definitely want to check that out, and I'm excited just to look through them. And as a matter of fact, I've always, or I've told you guys, I enjoy the hunt for the male genetic. It's long for me. It can be a pain in the butt, but I enjoy looking for it, getting that one that it takes me a long time to find the proper one that I like to use. Uh,
Dude,
so
I am honestly jealous of the ability that you have. Like, you got people that are at least within mailing or driving distance to be able to help search phenos and shit like that. Post them up on IG from time to time. Not nearly as often as you'd like. I know it because I know how it is. You give beans away, and we want to see pictures of all this shit getting grown, but it seldom actually happens. But like, it takes so fucking long for me to run through my gear looking for keepers and stuff because I'm the only one growing it. There's nobody in my area growing it that'll be like, hey, here, try a cut of this that I grew out. It's not a thing. So being able to have like the fucking emuffs cut that you had there, the one from Clay, also from local, like the dude, this is fucking awesome. Gives you the chance, like you're say you're running through your BAMs and you're pulling nothing but fucking fire, and you're like, yes, this is a fucking solid line. I'm happy with seeing everything that like just all thumbs up. But then you fucking see something that's otherworldly different in a good way, right? Maybe local passes you the fucking atom bomb, motherfucker. And, like that's just, I'm jealous in a good way. Like, it's just like, man, it's awesome.
yeah, well, I mean, it's because of this community that we built around here that I found these people. Because I'm much like you. I know there's got to be people out there. It just so happens that people around my area found this show. So that was just a luck on my part. So
Dude, I always thought that was the weirdest thing. When we first started off this show, guys, there was no thought of people in America watching. There was no thought of people in Australia watching, the UK, South Africa, all these spots where we actually got quite a few people watching. In the first few months, it became really obvious that Illinois was our first hotspot of where people were coming from and watching our show. That's when we had like Sticky Bob, Johnny, all those guys were around. And it was like Illinois of all fucking places.
Right?
Never would.
You know, hey, especially here in the southern part of Illinois, there ain't shit to do. So there ain't nothing to do but fucking, you know, grow plants and watch the grass grow. Yeah. So, but right, hey, same thing. You know, we got.
Fuck yeah, Adam.
Nice.
Speaking of Adam, I just flipped his natural gas by Platinum Truffle Blue 16s day before yesterday. So the countdown is on.
Ooh, which one was that?
Oh fuck, I already forget which Natural Gas by Platinum Truffle Blue 16s.
Oh shit. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. And then I also just germinated 9 of his Granddaddy Garlic F2s and put 3 beans in each solo cup, and the strongest plant in each cup wins. The losers get snipped in a couple weeks. Let them give them a bit of time to show us what's up, and we'll go see from there.
Yeah, I think I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing also. I may just fill my fucking bed with solo cups, just fucking do, and then just fucking you're gone, you know, you're gone, and then start making room in there, and then, you know, pick out from there, and then those transplants. I've been deciding I want to flip really fast on this one, right? This is as much as I hate it, I almost even want us. You know, they're probably only going to get like a 4-week veg. You know what I mean? Like, so they're going to go from that to a 1-gallon pot, and I'm just deciding whether I want to try to keep them on top of my bed and let them grow there and see if they, you know, what roots in and what doesn't, and just you know, play with that later, or if I actually want to transplant them down there, you know, being, you know, only a couple weeks old. So, and put them in the bed for such a fucking quick run. You know,
Yeah.
usually I like the bed's good for, you know, really getting a huge, healthy fucking veg out, you know, and that's not quite what the effect is going to happen with this one. So I'm trying to decide whether they're just going to live on top of it or get planted in.
Oh fuck, man! I've my theory with you guys. You've heard me say this a million times. Solo cups, 1-gallon pots, and stuff like that. I personally can grow good and make stuff look good in them until a certain point. And there's always at some point, it usually seems to be around week 5 or 6 of veg, just when you think you're like, fuck yeah, I'm almost on the home stretch. And then I'll let shit get way too fucking dry. I'll go away for a weekend or something like that. And it fucks shit up. I feel like if you're like, hey, you're dedicated to the idea of doing your small grow, we're going to flip them fast. Maybe throw them in the bed anyways and just see that way they've always got, you know, room for roots to spread a little bit more. They can take the moisture from the surrounding area as opposed to just being confined to that small container, whichever size you choose to run them in, and just go like that. See how it works. Maybe give them an extra week longer than you were planning on because for transplant shock possibilities and stuff. But am I still here? My computer just
went
black. Okay.
Well, you're freezing now, so you might not. Whoa, you fucking straighten back out.
Okay. All right, as long as you can see me. I'm gonna have to probably run downstairs and grab. Actually, can you do me a huge favor? Grab me that travel mug. Awesome. I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, that's the other thing, man. I even thought just in the fact that if the only thing stopping me from just going ahead and like fucking seeding the bed like it was a damn grass seed is that if a super cool male does pop up, or if one of these big growers turns into a male that interests me to look at, I want to be able to have it in those pots to set it aside to start doing the testing I like to do to it. you
Yeah.
know so that's the only thing that's currently stopping me from just going ahead and putting them things right in the bed right away. uh
Okay, so here's a cool thought. Something I've been wanting to do myself, but I keep not doing it. Is when you get your black propagation trays, and then you can get those little fuck. There's like a bunch of like what are they 8 packs that you fit in them? I think they fit about 70 seedling sites in them.
Oh, the 6 packs of like, or I guess you can get them in 8 packs too. Yeah, just the little plugs.
Yeah, and just like where the black little trays that go in there, and you just fill them with your own soil or whatever to put them in
Yeah,
there. And like load up one of those in a tray, and then you're fuck man. Like I said, you're looking at about 70 plus things in there, and then whichever the strongest ones win, and they're already just take the root plug out when say it is a male or whatever that you like it.
yeah,
Because that's one thing I've thought of. Like I feel like it wouldn't take long before the seedlings would start crowding each other out. You'd have to move them out of those 6 packs probably fairly soon. But I feel like, because that's one of the ones I wanted to do for, like, say, the Freak Show by Arise Cross that I've done. Because everything I've seen come out of those has been Arise dominant, which is all cool and whatnot. But it would be like, what I would eventually like to be able to do with that is take the Freak Show appearance but like get the strength and the smells of the Arise in there. Some dirty feet and like superpower type stuff,
right. That would be fun to fucking completely rearrange that fucking turf profile on the freak show. Just to have, I've heard he was kind of a brighter profile on that one. It'd be super cool to have a just funky, nasty one.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. It was like kind of piney and fruity, but not bad stuff. But let's fucking put a motherfucker's dick in the dirt,
Right.
My computer's still all frozen up, doesn't want to be doing nothing, but it seems to be good for what you guys can see. So my apologies. I can't mute button to cover coughs and stuff like that. So
that was so cute. You were just like,
well, I'm not trying to do that. Just like, let's clear the lungs on this. Because that's disgusting.
What are you smoking on this morning?
What are we smoking on? What's it called? Oh, here it is. Some Black Mountainside. Now it's so we went to hit up the dispo because we're still waiting on a grapple cat that we recently cut to.
Whoa, there he fucking went. That was his computer taking a shit. Now y'all got to fucking stare at me. I don't like that one bit, but you know what? Dead Kurt said it. Let's do this. There it is. Cheers, everybody. Hope you're having a fun day. I agree, Double J. That's way too much fluff, man. Way too much fluff. Yeah, so this is Ooh. I'm smoking on my BAM #1 this morning. Nope, I'm sorry. This is the #2, I said. I grabbed this one the other day. It was super interesting. This is one of the few BAMs that I've found, but I know 2 Cent has found one also. that has a nice little lemony kick to it. Oh shit, there is? Where? Fuck. Oh, this dude? Oh, he's cool. He's cool. But yeah, that happened once, and I was fucking around trying to show somebody, poked him right in the eye. Oh, poor guy's got an eye patch. It's pretty sad. Ugh. But he does good work in the garden if you can't see, so I keep him around. Oh, it's too bad. It's too bad when that AI image came up, it didn't make him black and white, and it really would look like my cat. But anywho, yeah. So the number two pheno, man. When I cracked it open, dude, it is just yeah, sniff right, dude. It is so good, man. Fucking. It's, to anybody that doesn't know, Colton made this logo here for me. Fucking abs. You ever need some work done, man? Colton is the guy, dude. Make shit happen. So, this is one of the few cuts I have that have this very significantly lemon to the BAM. So, hi, welcome back. They were all like, "Fuck, look at this ugly motherfucker." Yeah, dude. I see what you mean, man. When it's all big screen and you're all like in high def shit, man, you're ugly as fuck.
Mhm.
Oh God, I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see it either. How do you think I feel looking in the mirror every morning? First thing, if I can wake up and I look at my ugly face. Jesus. All right, so we're on the phone now. I appear to have lost all computer isms for the time being, but the phone is working. And I've even got the sound figured out for now. So we're all good. Peachy keen and all that good shit. Hell yeah. Where how much of me did I get to before I fucking conked out on that one there? Because I
You were
was talking.
just getting ready to start rolling into the yield genetic you were fucking getting in on, and then it fucking just yeeted you out of existence.
Okay, so this dispensary weed here is, like I said, it's not. It wasn't worth the price point. I overpaid by about 50% on this. It was $150 ounce, and if it was $100 ounce from a dispo, I would have been a lot more okay with it. But I went in there trying to talk to the kid about, like, listen, I grow my own weed. I'm just here because I need something to get me in between our harvest, and start talking him up. And this one is Girl Scout cookies by Durban Poison by OG Kush. And I'm like, well, fuck. I like Durban, I like OG Kush, and I honestly don't really have anything against Girl Scout cookies. So it's, let's give it a go. Very lemon fruity, I would say. It says on the back that the aromas and flavors are lemon, diesel, skunk, lemon, maybe a faint hint of diesel in there, but no fucking skunk whatsoever. But it's 4.16% terpenes, it's saying. 1.46% for carophylline, 0.81% limonene, and 0.43% on the humulene, which I think that seems like a pretty good terp content, although it makes me wonder if it's been dissipated, sitting in a Mylar bag or whatever, maybe not properly cured, or that means that the weed that we're growing is at like 9% on terpenes, if that's 4%.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's all right. It's not great.
Well, that's also, you got to figure, and it happens with ours too at times, right? I got a jar open. Maybe it got pushed back in the corner for a while. Yeah, the motherfucker was at 8%, 9% terps, or sorry, not, but it was at like 3-4% terps. But it sure the fuck ain't anymore. Same thing with that, right? That fucking plastic packaging ain't locking in them terps any. That's for damn sure.
No. Sorry about that. I think you guys wanted to see me blowing my nose. Like, it's disgusting. So actually, I kind of want to, before we get back into the weed talk, I want to hear more about your fucking concert the other night, dude. Because this is like, I have been to a lot of shows since I've known you, and you've been to quite a few ones. But the one that I really, more than anything, wish that you could have been there for with me, because we listen to a lot of the same music, a lot of different shit as well. But Static X, with Seven Dust and Dope is the one show that I was like, motherfucker, like if I could have you beside me for any one of these, this is it. And then hearing about this one, which is just about the same show, it's just, swap out Guar. So how was it?
So fucking the show was amazing. The show was absolutely goddamn amazing. There is zero. I've got bad to say about it. It ended up. It was going to be the whole family going, but we had a miscommunication, or one ticket didn't get bought, or we don't know. But my wife ended up staying home, so I ended up going with my son. So I I have always wanted to see Guar because I've always wanted to see the spectacle. That's one of those, and I got to see the spectacle, but kind of like way past their prime. You know what I mean? Like I didn't see the full spectacle, but I got to see the fucking funny rants and shit that they do, right? Like they did some beheadings on, and they're spraying the fucking crowd with blood, and it's good. It's a good show. But I had my son with me, he's like, I've never even heard of these people. I don't care about them. It was one of those. So the wait to get to the Guar part of it was kind of a show killer, just because it was such a long setup to get to them, and then do the show. But so like literally, even the opener, this was the thing, man. It was a killer's confession, which apparently is about half a fucking mushroom head. I didn't realize. And so we're sitting there, I'm fucking rocking out. Me and my son are both like adding this shit to our Spotify. And, I thought it was a little weird that the dude kind of looked like somebody from Mushroom Head because he was wearing the whole getup, the singer getup.
Yeah.
And so then he started telling everybody, and then he played some fucking old classic. I've always been terrible with names, so I can't remember, but he played some old classic Mushroom Head. And both me and my kids were like, what the fuck, yeah. And so then they're like, Dope comes on. And I told my kid, I was like, dude, I love fucking Dope. You're going to love Dope. Like, they do good shit. I was like, and so fucking, that's what he's just fucking rocking around stage, just, fucking vibing, man, throwing it down, dude. He is so smooth on stage, man. He's just, you can tell how much that dude just loves to be up there performing fucking music on stage. You can just see it. It's amazing. And the music shows, right? And it is a very stoner minded band. And so the vibe, even though it's like fucking metal, is very stoner minded. So I'm just fucking vibing with it, and then when he comes out as Zero for fucking Static X and they go into just playing Static X, I mean, the whole machine background, it took me back, dude. It took me straight fucking back to seeing fucking Wayne Static doing some of this same shit fucking live. And I was just in awe in the show, man. The lighting, the stage show, all of it was absolutely amazing, and the music was just flawless, dude. Just absolutely flawless.
Yeah, dude. To me, it's one of the best shows I've seen. Like for a small show in a small venue, because I think the venue we saw them in was only like a 1,300 seater or something like that. Not very big at all, just an old theater, and it was like so much going on because you got the guys on stage that are running around and doing what they do, but you got all the back screens and shit like that that are lit up with the freaking, all that going on. A couple times during their set, they brought out like the bubble machine where there's all fucking millions of bubbles and they're all filled with smoke and stuff like that, which I thought was about the coolest shit ever.
That was a good touch, man. I tried to show the guys on like Discord, and the video that I posted up before that was supposed to be of those cool. I'd never seen that shit before. I was like, that's a cool little fucking touch, man.
Yeah, I've probably got videos of it somewhere where I could fucking send you clips somewhere, because it'll be the same thing, different show, different concert and all that, but it'll be the exact same thing. Because I remember when we're watching them in Vancouver, and it's like, I'm like, this is like one of the least metal fucking things I can think of, like bubbles with smoke in them. But this is so fucking cool, and I don't really care if it's metal or not. I'm having a great time. This is amazing music, and like just mind blown from beginning to end. Like when we saw them, like so it's funny because like Guar was sort of the letdown ish for you guys, and for us it was the opening band, Lines of Loyalty. The first time we saw them, it was okay. You know, they come out and played their 4 or 6 songs or whatever it is that they did, and it wasn't bad for an opening band that you've never heard of before. But we went back and saw them in Calgary a few days later, and it was like they played the same exact songs which you would expect, but the on stage banter, the when the singer would do this move or that move, it was identically timed out to the Vancouver show. Like their set was 100% fucking
Just
exactly the fucking same. The moves, the like where he would go up and help the fucking bass player fucking on the fretboard and stuff. I'm like, the words he was saying were dead on exactly the fucking same. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, like yeah. So I'm just like, lost interest in them. And they were and by the time you hear their music the second time through, it kind of loses its luster. So I was like, but like then you ramp it up from Dope, Seven Dust into fucking Static X. So yeah, that's like I said, man, that's a tour or bands that anytime they come anywhere near us, we will go see them. And if we're able to, we'll see them more than once.
this one here, when we've talked about music and metal and stuff before, and we've gotten talking into like Seven Dust and Dope and or not Seven Dust, I'm sorry, but Static X and Dope and things like this. I've told everybody, and I have so much respect for Etzel Dope because of his dedication to the music and friends and things like that. And like I said, it shows. My little brother is a drummer. Our intro music and outro music was made, well, not the Wake and Bake, but our outro music and our normal intro was made by a band that my little brother was in. And so I understand that musician's aspect where you're really trying to get that feeling from those. But a lot of people, it's just not there. I've seen a lot of shows, seen a lot of bands I really respected and didn't after I seen them live, But the more that I see Dope and I see Etzel Dope on stage and I see what he does with everything, the more respect I gain for that dude.
I think he's always thought he's one of the most underrated songwriters. And
Absolutely, dude.
you think of if you go back and you look through Dope's entire catalog, and now they didn't write "Spin Me Right Round," but they took a crappy lame ass fucking song and turned it into amazing.
Bro, so
Um, so
my son, just to touch on that, because he said the same thing about "You Spin Me Right Round" when he started playing it. He said, if you're here for the right reasons, you'll fucking love it. And
yeah,
as soon as that song fucking started playing, because live sometimes, like, unless you absolutely know what's coming up, it can get a little muddled. I hear my son, and he looks at me, and he kind of got this cockeyed grin, and you can see him just kind of earing the stage. And then he just shook his head and got this big old grin, and I'm like, "That's right, motherfucker. That's what you're listening to."
yeah.
And and he's heard me play it before on the stereo. On the stereo, Jesus Christ. Anyway, he's heard me play it before, loud and fucking happily, and so he was just like, "Yes, okay." But you were talking about like as an underrated writer, dude. I was telling my son that day also. The song "My Funeral." I said, you want a fucking metal song to hit you in the feels real fucking quick? I was like, listen to that goddamn song. Like I was like, wow, that's one of them powerful songs.
That whole fucking album, man. That whole No Regrets album is fucking phenomenal. Their whole second album, Life, is fucking phenomenal. I like when it comes to anthemic sing along songs. I can't think of too many guys that are there's. Fuck, you say take like a Megadeth is one of my absolute favorite fucking bands. I like them better than Dope. but their songs are not as anthemic. They're not as sing-alongable, right? It's more solo guitar fucking oriented. Whereas when you go to a dope show or something, you're sing along with every fucking word. Or at least I'm able to, and it's fucking rad. G-Bay, how are you doing, man? So, we're fucking sitting here yapping, and you're just like, guys, I want in.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good, man. I was tardy this morning. I was late, so I deserve to be just cast to the corner, I guess. But it was good. I actually got out and got social last night. Was sitting at a bonfire with some friends, and yeah, it turned into a fucking basically 5 a.m. morning. So my body's not used to that.
Bro, you're too old for that shit. You can't be doing that no more.
Well,
I mean, you can, but it hurts a lot the next day.
Yeah, I was like, was it worth it? Yes, but was it worth it? No. Certain parts of my body are thanking me, certain parts are not.
Dude, so like at a certain age, like staying up late, like just replaces drinking in the hangover section. It's like,
Yep.
I stayed up late, so I'm gonna have this like massively fucking fucked up, day where I'm gonna feel like shit. But that's because I stayed up late.
Yeah, right. It was nice though. It was good. I needed it. It was funny. Girlfriend lives with her nephew, I guess. Yeah, it would be her nephew. He lives at the house. He brought a clone home yesterday. Haven't had a chance to ask him what strain or what it is or where he got it or what the deal is. Looks healthy, and he's got it planted right in a nice pot on the front deck. So I'm like, I like this kid. We're legal? Okay. Fucking right beside the fucking peas and petunias.
Cool.
I don't know how that's going to work out for him, but. But yeah, I did good yesterday. I got a bunch cleaned up in here. Added a new light above me because we were talking about how my one board burnt out. So that one's only got half of it operational. So I brought in the big guns. Because I got this guy here, and I'm really trying to get this thing to fucking do something. I don't know. I'm gonna do it today. I gotta remind myself. I may have to do just watch this thing try to do a cycle and then die, because if I don't have anything to cross pollinate with, then I'm kind of toasted. But there's these little groupings here just covering the tree everywhere. They look like little flower buds about to pop.
See if you can go find a wild cherry tree. Just yank a fucking branch off that's got a few fucking flowers on it and just shake it around on it, rub it and shit. See if you can just fucking pollinate it real quick, man.
Well, I'm just like none of the flowers have opened.
Right.
So that's my concern. So I've actually changed the feed on it and upped the light a tiny bit to see if I can't push it into fucking doing something.
How many hours do you have those lights on?
I try to keep them on at least 16. Like as soon as I wake up,
you know what? That very well might be the thing. Much like our flower, if you think of what time the tree blooms, it is definitely in the springtime, right?
Yeah.
Where we have that 12-12. So you may need to turn the light down to get the flowers to fucking pop. Yeah. I don't know if they're photosensitive, but I would imagine they are.
Yeah, it's like I've done zero research on this tree.
It could, I mean, it could be a temperature thing too, because you may need to fucking. That might be okay down in your basement.
I got it right there. Like, for instance, this branch here, I don't know if you can see that. There's just a fucking giant couple clusters of them, right?
Yeah.
And that's covering the whole tree's like that. There's hundreds of them. I really want to impress the person who gave this to me half dead. Like a couple months later, here you go.
I mean, you already have that part done. That's
I guess.
Good looking.
Yeah, I guess.
That's awesome, man.
Dad got my clones all out. I'm ready to flip this guy, but I just realized it's got the Mars Hydro 300 in it, and for some reason, half of it's not working. So I've got two lights that are half fucking burnt out. So I may join forces with those lights. If that board from that Mars will screw to this heat sink, I'll just bring that driver and board over to this heat sink. We've hit that point in the equipment ownership. Starting to fucking swap parts and shit. But I've had them for 4 or 5 years at least, so we're doing good.
4 or 5? I don't know, man. Let's see. What's my shit? Yeah, I don't know. I've got a couple that are touching on 8 to 10, I think. Of one of my flies on blurples. It's definitely at least 7 to 8 years old.
But we're doing good.
Trying
The
to,
community's ready. It's actually a little big. I wanted to flower this a little bit sooner, but we didn't get a chance to. Obviously, we're at this stage in life. But
oh,
there's a good you can see that gap between the canopy and where the light is, somewhere up there. So I still have the flowering room, but they're going to be a little stretchy once I kick that switch over. But I went in here yesterday and dicked around a little bit, got everything nice and level, and I went and took all their bottoms out too. So you can't really see, it's pitch black, but you can at least see the other side of the room, of the tent. Got rid of all that undergrowth and the pre-flower haircut.
right?
A little bit of prep.
I don't need your ass for fucking flowers, so get out of my garden cut.
Yeah, the first step of larp removal.
That's right.
And
Hey, that's one of the, when it comes to flower, I really do find it to be one of the most important fucking cuts of the plant. Next to like your initial like kind of topping for shape, your initial shape, and then that initial shape, for flower, really will do more. Even if you kind of like try to keep up with it later, I've always found that you just you keep growing larfy shit, but if you give it that pre-flower, like going right into it, during the switch or whatever, you don't grow near as many of those, I don't know, auxiliary branches or whatever you want to call them, whatever they are fucking called, or side shoots, fucking sucker branch. There's a fucking million names for them. But
I'm a big
shit in
fan
the way.
yeah, I'm a big fan of the what do they call the 3-week default or 21-day after flip. That's my favorite time, because then I know I can see some of the bud sites where they're going to be, and it's a
you're gonna see, you'll see, but that's the one that I've always found. If you're not paying close enough attention, or you get a little too overexcited, you're like, well, that lower is just like as flowery as the top almost right now. But that one, never catches up once it really gets going. But those are the ones that I always end up trimming later, and I'm like, fuck, why did I leave that? Good job, dipshit.
Yeah, it's like a little floof.
Yeah. Yep. But when that thing first started, it started with just as many fucking hairs in that bud set and that 3 fucking week section as the other one did, So you're like, it looks like it's got enough light. It'll be fine. It's got. I'm done that. That's all I'm saying. Sorry. I got to get some seeds ready.
Oh, we got some giveaway. You got? Oh no.
Oh, we do. Yes. We have a giveaway, and I'm adding more than I thought I was going to for this one. So,
yeah,
just because I got all excited, because fucking Colton this way. Colton hooked me up with this whole fucking shenanigans, and so I got a name and a pretty picture and shit. So I wanted to get some seeds out to people for that, and in honor of that, I was just giving out my whole line, along with the normal ethos giveaway that we have. Which, should I just go over that real quick? I should just go over that real quick. Let's do that.
Review.
Never hurts.
Yeah, give the review. Never hurts. All right, let's turn this off. I need to make a hot button for this shit. Jesus Christ. All right, so for the ethos giveaway, and this one's sponsored by Mr. Noob Grows, you awesome motherfucker, you're going to get the Sour Candy. This is the Sweet number 8 by Endgame number 3. You are going to get the Van Gogh sunflower seeds from Mr. Noob Grows. And from me, in my wonderful new little packs stickers, yeah, you are going to get all of my stuff. You're going to get the Luna Negra. You're going to get the Gypsy by Black Forest. You're going to get the Black Forest F2. And you're going to get the Bamalam. So You're going to get all of that along with this one. All you have to do is type in beans in chat and you are entered. And well, like I said before, I don't care where you're at. These beans fly. I have sent these things all over the world. So don't worry about it. If you are not in the U.S., if you're in Canada or in another country, I will fucking try to get these beans out to you. I got no problems with it. So type in beans. All right, there we go. Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Ugh.
Oh, co-host is coming. Wait, Cat,
So-
don't you be fucking getting crazy here. I got shit going on. Hey. Ah?
Yeah, we had an oddly cold weekend this weekend. It sucked. I was planning on doing a bunch of yard work, getting my flower beds dug up so I can just plant vegetables and flowers.
Fucking pissed all day yesterday here.
Yeah, it was just
Fuck,
garbage.
man.
Cold, windy, fucking. Like even last night, we had a nice big fire last night. Like got it ripping. Front half of me was doing great. Shoes were damn near melting. Back of my head and my back were fucking frozen from the wind. I was just like, this is probably a good way to get sick. Like, fucking half my body's fucking clammy and cold, and the other half's melting.
100%, dude.
Fuck. I get to reek like fire right now. It smells good, but
You know what? That's one of those, like, it smells good for about, like, until you go to lay down to bed, and even after you showered, you're still smelling that shit, and you're like, I would just,
my fucking beard.
yeah, you're like, I would just like this to stop smelling now, please. Oh.
Me and the girlfriend, our birthdays are only 2 days apart. Well, mine's 28th, hers is 31st.
There you go.
So it was kind of like a communal fucking celebrate that we're old fucks now.
When was your birthday, home cooking?
Hmm?
When was your birthday?
Mine was the 28th. I snuck it past you motherfuckers. Like,
Oh, well,
I
I
was
snuck
just
mine
wondering-
past you, too, but I didn't realize yours was only 2 days after mine.
okay.
Didn't
Great.
actually
Hey, Gemini.
have a Thursday show.
That would have been the Thursday show? I don't know.
Is that was that you fucker? That's slick.
Oh yeah, I kept quiet on
Nicely
that.
played. Nicely played, motherfucker. Had I known, I would not have let
I
that.
know. There would have been a song and a dance or some shit.
He probably would have made a fucking video for you.
Okay.
You never know. I made it to 44, folks.
Congratulations,
We
my
are.
man.
Old balls G-Bay.
Oh, balls, saggy balls, G-Bay.
It's funny because the girl's a year older than me, so fucking the senior citizens jokes are just fucking flying rampant.
Since I'm only a few months behind you, then now I'm concerned. Can you tell me, do they start to sag even lower than they already do?
Oh, they're
anymore?
fucked. They're all uneven and fucking.
Oh my
You know.
god. They were already pretty saggy. Now in 6 months, it's just gonna fucking.
I like this one.
all I know is you might want to get a fucking warmer inside your toilet. All right, that
Yeah,
way
dude.
that way when your nuts accidentally start dipping, you know they're not fucking freezing.
Get your kid to crochet you a change purse.
Ooh.
Just
Well,
stick
maybe
him up
that's
in
okay.
there. Oh yeah, fuck. Yeah, fun times.
I can hear this.
Went out for breakfast yesterday. Fuck, it was nice. Got this thing called a breakfast poutine. So listen to this. I know this is off topic, nothing to do with cannabis. It's just munchy talk.
Holy fucking Canadian!
Home fries with diced bacon and peppers and onions, and then it was covered in 3 eggs of your choice. I got over easy because whatever. And hollandaise sauce on top. It sounds a little funky, and a fucking shit ton of shredded cheese.
That doesn't sound
telling
funky
you.
at all. It sounds fucking delicious.
Fuck, man.
Uh-huh.
I ate the whole fucking thing. Oh, it's good. No, but sausage gravy would fucking be deadly on top of that lobster. That'd be the American version.
Ah, right? I think I've done that once or twice. All right. So you can't see shit. All right.
We're all old. Can't see shit, nothing.
No, it's goddamn backgrounds. They're cool, but then you can't do shit with them. All right. So fucking loaded up some of them there. We got plenty of beans in there for whoever gets to win this one. So That's the Luna, the Betty, just all going in there. So, all right, yeah, back to regularly scheduled program.
Oh man. Yeah, the clone game, fucking everyone's mad dashing around here for clones. It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
All the
everyone's
fucking
trying.
telephones ringing, fucking everyone's gone like kind of fucking June. Like, sorry. This is more of an April phone call, you know.
But see, maybe you just figured out your fucking market, man. You just need to start hitting up the late guys, all right? So you need to be getting them clones in and being like, all right, look, you need to tell those people right now, look, dude, give me a week. I got you. All right.
From the good friends still have some stuff going on, but I only have a 16 site. I didn't bust out the 64 site. But I went down to a friend's house that over the years, we've been genetic swapping, and he's the only one around that is on our level, sort of. He's not so much into the genetics of things, more just the kind of hype names, and he's got the room and all that stuff. But we've been working together for the last couple of years. I went down to his place the other day to grab a good grip of clones to get to the community out here. And what do I find in the mother room? Hawaiian times Black Widow. What was beside it? Banana Daddy times Black Widow.
Nice.
So I was like, fuck yeah, Mr. Plumber dude. I was like, dude, and he's like, yeah, man, the guys ran these and they said they turned into fucking trees and they want them again. That was the Hawaiian. And then he said the Banana Daddy Black Widow, he just started this year. But I guess I had given him some seeds last year because I didn't remember, but he's told me, he's like, yeah, I started the Hawaiian, grew those out, and everyone loved them, so we're doing them again. And then the Banana Daddy is getting its first introduction this year. But I was like, I said in the corner, my one buddy's like, what'd you say? And I didn't repeat it, but I was in the corner. I'm like, fucking Garden Club, gang. He's like, Garden? I'm like, oh, nothing. Yeah, it was nice though. But he had Banner 2.0, the original Banner, Fire OG, the original Blueberry. I think I'm not sure if it was his Blueberry or my Blueberry because I got a cut from Dumbler and Kitty a couple years ago that was fucking. So I might have passed that off to him too. But a really good room full of cuts, and in there was two of ours, or not ours, sorry, the gangs, Dan's there. So. It was pretty fucking cool to see, man. Kind of warmed my heart a little bit. Just complete randomness, and I run into the shit, right? Like, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I've had a few people who just like randomly text me like something about, grown fucking Black Forest. I was like, holy shit. I was like, I didn't know that was over anywhere near. Like, how the hell did you get something like that? I was like, sweet. Makes you feel happy.
Yeah, I tried to stick around and have a little more conversation and stuff, but everyone's a heavy drinker around here, and it was like, fuck, Friday night, here we go. Everyone's got a fucking 6-pack in them already. I'm going home. Going all international and stuff. A big word.
Shit. Well, fuck Thunder Dan going to be the next big thing, man.
Well, it's funny because like the gang is fucking representing up here. Like the other day with Magpie, when I came home, I passed out a little bit to some people. Just, hey, if you want to see some real weed, here it is. And the girlfriend went to give a couple joints to a friend in Tim Hortons, and she's like, I fucking blew the place up. Like literally fucking fucked it. It was in the morning, so she's like, the only other competing smells were like fucking women's perfume and shit. Like, she just fucked the place right up. I was like, oh, yeah, coffee shop in the mornings. You bust out fucking super weed, everyone's gonna know. But that was awesome too, because like sativa smoker, right? But not heavy. So I was like, shit, I don't know if this Magpie 04 Super Silver Haze is gonna rip the fucking top of her head off, make her cry about shit that happened 10 years ago, but. And because it happens to me, I know that. Like I'll be sitting in the corner wondering why I said that to that girl in high school or some dumb shit. That's fucking 15 years, 25 years ago, right? But she's like, no, man, we were fucking busting guts, laughing, having a great old time. So I like that.
That's fucking awesome.
Hippie, speedball, coffee, and stinky weed. That's it, man. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's my.
And is that why the fucking infused sugar works so good in the fucking coffee?
I think so.
Big old dab of that, and fucking by the time everything kicks in, you're just like, woo, good day, about to happen.
Oh, tie sticks. That's a good one. Fucking, we used to have. I don't have 100% proof, but this was the word of all around that. Yeah, it was some sort of Asian gangs back in the. It would be the late '90s because I was still in high school, and they were. It was a derogatory term used for the type of weed, but you would recognize it no matter what every time you saw it, and it looked like it was grown fucking deliciously. Like it looked fucking good and smelled good, but it was like it must have been tumbled or just I don't know what it was, but it would not get you high. But you'd buy bags of this stuff, and it was big, huge 13, 15 gram buds, but nothing at the end of it. It was like, Then they busted a bunch of houses down in near the city, near the Lindsay kind of area. And it was just like what Tie Stick said, man. Fucking house is just nothing to do like a house inside. You open that front door and there's nothing house about it. All fucking plastic lined, water lines, fucking everywhere, rooms on rooms on rooms. It's like, holy fuck. But I guess back in the day when the market was hot and there was no fucking dispos.
Yeah, bro. I mean, they would buy like fucking neighborhoods or like parts of neighborhoods just so that they, own most of it. And it just, right. You would open the door to a room and then a fucking grow. It was, yeah, you're there to make money, not fucking do anything else. That house was for one thing, to hold fucking weed in.
Yeah, I've seen lots of grows that are like part of a dwelling, but I've never seen dwellings just gutted for grow. It's like, holy fuck. Yeah, that's organization shit. That's not someone on his own dime doing this shit. This is Poppy paying for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's old school shit there, man.
Yeah. And the Canadian Molson Canadian Brewery in Barrie, Ontario. You want a good fucking story, look that up. It was the Molson Canadian plant, probably the biggest one of the only ones, maybe, I don't know. But when it stopped production of beer, didn't take long until people moved in and started producing buds. And it's literally like, picture the biggest interstate in wherever your state, I guess. That's what the 400 series highway is up here in Ontario. So if you're on the 400 series, it's probably anywhere. It's 4 lanes guaranteed, 2 in each direction, meeting in the middle. It's a big highway. And that plant was right on the other side of the ditch. Like you could fucking throw a stone at it from the highway. So every day, 1 million people drove past this grow. But being in a cement gigantic fucking building, well, your air exits are fucking 200 feet in the air, right? So 407 for the win. Fucking, ugh, I hate getting down that south where I have to worry about the other numbers. I'm a country boy, Todd, so when I get down to the city, man, it's like a fucking mess of spaghetti to me. I better have my GPS, man, or I'm fucking lost. 10 million people in the GTA, so you can imagine how many fucking streets and turns and shit there is down there. Oh, and I wanted to mention to Hooli. Not only did I go and find garden club shit in a grow in my hometown, I had a personal request for more Grape Hooli clones from last year. The same grape. He was calling them Grape Hueys, but whatever. I got his point. He said right now he's still popping jars and they smell like the grape popsicle stick. And I'm like, yeah, buddy, that's the stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't have any straight Grape Hoolies to give him, but he did get some of crosses.
My computer's all fucked up, so I don't have the ability to hit a dab frog. But if one of you fellas have the ability to post one up, I'd be so great.
Oh, man, we were too excited there.
Man, appreciate it.
Oh, she's clogged. Here we go. Excuse me. That was not supposed to go.
Yeah. We bought some grape animal shatter last night just because it was Saturday night. Let's go get a grandpa something. And it was actually, oh yeah, and apparently we get discount on concentrates at the local dispo on Saturday, so that's good to know. But
Saturdays?
Yeah, I guess. I didn't hear. I like that. But the stuff, it tasted like grape soap. The Ashley says grape thrills gum. If anyone knows what that is,
A little bit of soap action.
Yeah, it was interesting and it wasn't bad. Like it was one of those where you get your initial first hit and you're thinking like maybe I cooked it too hot or something like that and burnt off terps or something. Like it's kind of weird. You go for another dab and you're like, yeah, no, that was what I think it was, and that's that's grapey, yes, definitely, and kind of soapy. Huh. It's a little, and then you keep going and you're like I said, it wasn't a bad thing. It was interesting. Like it's.
I find sometimes now that you mentioned the name Thrill Gums that sometimes that danky earthiness kind of can sort of lend to that weird soapy fucking note that you get from that gum. I can see that. The old thrills, eh?
So we flipped a whole bunch of stuff there 2 days ago, so I'm excited for that. Like I was saying earlier in the show, Adam's Natural Gas by Platinum Truffle Blue 16s. Flipped 3 of those. We flipped 2 BAMs, the big taller pheno and the shorter pheno. We flipped a Grapple Cat, and we also flipped a Catahoula F2, our number 3 plant. So, whole bunch of exciting stuff about to start happening, and
Yeah, man, I've had in the last couple months, we'll say, last 60 days, probably I've had people enter my life that are for the better, and I'm, my depression is regulated. My drive is drastically improved. When I wake up, I'm happy now, happier. I'm out of the rut, man. I'm still walking through the mud, but I'm out of the rut. And man, does having 5 beautiful plants made from the community sitting in a tent, just saying, "Flip me, you can flip now." I'm like, fuck. Oh, I can't wait. I don't want to fuck this one up, man. I want to grow some good buds. My outdoor, impressive. I like it. People like it. It's great. I fucking, it's outdoor. You can only hit 8.5, maybe 9. That's rubbing my own back quite a bit. You know what I mean? Give my own pats on the back. Indoor, you have the capacity to get to 11 in indoor. If you fucking nail everything and do a couple extras, like you get magpie weed. The motherfucker lit a fire under my ass and he didn't even know it. So I'm like, fuck. If you can make weed like this in your fucking basement, challenge accepted, motherfucker. Fuck you, magpie. Now I gotta get to work over here. No half-assing at this run. So I've said it the last couple of shows, but yeah, he's just. I have fucking pounds, and there's a little bag over there with about 3 or 4 grams, and that shit's gonna get smoked before the whole fucking rest of the lot. There's your proof right there. We always say the jar you go to first is the jar. Well, you just deleted my whole fucking stash. Basically, you put it on a second level. I'm like, motherfucker. Pretty well, Kingfisher. I the only thing I need to do, what I want to do before I do change it, is actually secure a bag of castings. I've yet to refill my stash. I do have 2. Hear me out, folks. Miracle Grow. I know it's the devil. It's evil. I couldn't find any compost when I went out shopping the other day. I fucking looked high and low. The only thing I could find that was somewhat sort of fucking that I've used before and can attest to was Miracle Grow Sea compost. So that's what I'm running again for my compost input. But it seemed to work for me last time. I didn't, dive into it too much because I don't want to really know, honestly. You know what I mean? So, and then I get Pure Life. I think it's Pure Life. The white and purple bags of the castings is the only thing available local. I'm sure I could drive to Barrie Provision Garden Supplies about 40 minutes one way. I could do that if I need to. Shipping any of these bags of castings or dirt, I don't do that. But we do have a lot of department stores in town that carry all your Scott's products, I guess. And I know the Home Hardware that I go to has the small and the large bags of the Pure Life casting, so I'll get those too. Stonian ban confirmed. Oh my god, did I just get a weed boner? A little stoner boner? Fucking rights. You guys, I don't know, man. If you think it's too far, fuck off. I'm coming from Canada, so it was epic. I went last year and like I needed some healing last year. I was right in the thralls of my the rut that I was in. I was telling you about, and you guys all seen me. I was in rough fucking shape. I went down there to meet these people, man. Fuck, changed my life. Like it was worth every fucking minute sitting on that seat of that motorcycle and shit. You think live chat's a cool spot to hang out? Try fucking booth. Fucking fuck.
With their own dispensary at hand.
Oh. You ever wake up in the morning, you're like, I just could go for a joint, but I don't know what of. You got 72 different selections of this fucking place. And that's just the flower.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Oh, it is. And then we got, just the camaraderie and sitting around a picnic table for fucking 8 hours a day, smoking great chronic, watching your buddy play good music, and everyone's laughing. And you get to out squish all your buddies on the little rosin presses there, and fucking,
Dead Kurt, check out the fucking deets in the Discord.
Yeah, man.
We have not done the giveaway yet. We'll do it right there at 9:30. Do I need to go over it again? Sure. Okay, I'll get them all out of the pack. I don't know why I'll put them back in every goddamn time I do this. So, let me get them all fucking fish back out of here. All right. So what we got here, we have giveaway. Yes, you heard fucking giveaway, Dr. Lead. All right, so what we have here, this is sponsored by Mr. Noob Grows, and these are Ethos Genetics. This is the Sour Candy. Sweet number 8 by Endgame number 3. They call that the Sour Candy. I got to turn the goddamn background off. Let's see. I can almost do this good, and then I fuck up the basics.
Get all the hard part done, and fuck.
Yeah, man, get all the hard part done, fuck up the basics. There you go, man. So there's that pack right there. You get the Sour Candy. All right, and then you get the fucking Van Gogh sunflower seeds from Noob, too. Cool as shit. Getting mine going in a little patch this year. And then for me, in honor of fucking Colton and getting a fucking cool logo and shit for myself, you can't see them anymore because I sealed it in the pack, but this is all of my genetics. This is the Luna Negra, the Bambalam, the Black Forest F2, and the Gypsy Juice by Black Forest. It's more than fucking 10 or 15. I don't know. It's a little scoop of fucking everything. So it's a lot of genetics to play with, and I'm just happy to get them out, let people get them running, and they're fucking good. So that's what you get in this here giveaway. All you have to do is type in beans. That's right. Just type in beans in chat. That's all you got to do. Oh, fucking it. Did it go? It did. When your computer crashed, huh?
Yeah.
Let me get.
I tried getting it up again, and we had like 4 people with comments collected on there, and then it crashed again. So I don't even know what the fuck.
Oh shit! All right, here. Let me get this going. See if I can double figure it out. Okay, I got to do it on here. Da 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 da. All right. Let me get this figured out here real quick, like folks.
This is going to be a kind of odd question, but anyone going to booth camp, I know that it's how would I get somebody to grow a plant for me to bring to represent myself, but have it be anywhere near what I want? Should I like package up some nutrients so that the plant gets fed with my just the I don't know. I really want to fucking have something there, but I'm from Canada, so it's like, how the fuck do I do that? I don't.
Send a clone across the border.
What's that?
Send a clone across the border. That's about your only way, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, please grow this for me. 'Cause, yeah, you could take, say, if you were to take some beans, like one of the crosses that you're working on, kind of thing. You can give those to them.
Mhm.
But like, what if the pheno that they pop isn't a winner,
Is the
right?
junk,
The
yeah.
bonus too, if you've got something where you're like, yeah,
Yeah. I know, J5. I don't want to talk about this because I disappointed you, buddy. I told you I'd send you a grip of seeds, and they're still sitting in my fucking car. I'm a failure. I just gave up. I've told you I'm sorry. I can't fucking, I don't know. I'm getting like fucking male ED. Like, I just can't. I don't know what it is. Fucking, I didn't know what to. Last time I went there, it was kind of awkward, I guess, when I had to fill out some paperwork to send it, and I'm just nervous about it now. So I may not be the guy to send things to the States. I get fucking, I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I'm nervous about it now because the lady was like, not interrogating me, but like kind of fucking looking at me funny.
All right. Let's try this again. All right. So anybody wants to get in on that fucking seed entry, it looks like start typing beans, man. We only got 14 right now. We need to see more entries than that. So we have it up. I got it running. We won't lose it anymore. We lost the earlier entry. So type in beans again. Let's get in on this chat, everybody. All right. Back to regularly scheduled programming.
Mm.
That's looking better. It's going up now. Yeah.
Hollow out a scented candle. See, but then I also look at the other side of things. I'm like, not worth it. Just, it's not worth it. Like I got high and tights cryptic and whatever his 2 cryptic crosses back. And it was funny when we were doing the seed exchange with Magpie. He's like, "Ooh, I'm going to grow these, a little bit of crime sprinkled on those ones." I was like, "I like
that's the man right there. That's the style, right?"
I like it, and just the way he went like this. Ooh, I'm growing these. They got a little crime sprinkled on them.
Oh yeah, man. That's what I thought was definitely hilarious when I met him. He's a fun one like that. And I thought that, and I kind of felt the same, man, when I brought some of allegedly some infused peanut butter cups may have made it to my house from places that you are aware of, and that's kind of how I felt. I was like, these are better because they're imported.
Yeah, kind of, right?
I had a little imported crime. made them real tasty.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
that's
can nail it
fucking
inside
hilarious.
Canada, no issues. It's the when it has to leave the country, they start asking questions. But I wasn't too concerned because I know our whole gang is just riddled with fucking good genetics and seeds everywhere. It's like, me being a puss and not mailing a package of a couple seed packs is, and we're not hurting J5's growth. You know what I mean? My little grip of seeds ain't gonna slow him down none.
No.
I did want to be part of the homie hoop house, which I have to fucking negate my fucking entry to that, but whatever.
Oh, shit, I don't even remember if I'm in the homie hoop house. I might have to get him some shit.
Yeah, man. When he fucking said that, I was like, that's awesome. Because that's kind of what inspired this. Like this tent, I was like, you know what? Let's just fucking pick a grip of stuff that's been kind of recent and kind of all from the gang here. So.
Oh, that's it. I mean, like when I go to look through some of the cooler stuff, like Caribou like kind of hit some stuff to my BAM. Clay has hit some stuff to my BAM. Thunder Dan hit my Hawaiian to his stuff, or well, his stuff to my Hawaiian. Like those are the next ones when I look to expand genetics and things like that. I know they've been touched with good genetics. I've grown some of these out. You've grown out the Hawaiian Black Widow. That's just a fucking awesome, and I love that plant, dude. It looks so fucking wonderful out there. Oh, that was
It's
a
big.
beautiful fucking plant.
Reconfirmed too when I talked to Buddy yesterday, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the reason we've got the second generation Black Widow Hawaiian is because they grew fucking trees last year, so we kept it." I was like, "Nice."
Yeah.
I
She
had
loves it
personally
outdoors.
loved the plant. The terp profile I got was a little different for what I've. It was like olivey almost, like a very pronounced flavor. But fuck, was it good, man? Like I'm telling you, the high from that shit was right up my alley. Spins you just a little bit, so you're kind of fucking confused, and the lights are a little too bright. But you're smiling. You're fucking happy. You don't really know why.
Oh, what the fuck was that? I was trying to get that one.
That one was epic.
I hated that one. That was gross. All right, man. Hey, we got 35 entries. We got 71 people in here. All right, we have beans that we want to give out to people. These are fire fucking genetics.
Type in
And they
beans.
come to you free of charge. All you got to do is type in beans. All right, so yeah, do I need to go over it one last time? You got the Sweet. You got the Ethos. All right, you got a pack of those. You're going to get the sunflower seeds. All right, that's fucking awesome. And then you get my genetics. You get them all for this round. So that's fucking badass. So type in beans. Get some entries in.
You know what?
Because this shit is spinning in like 40 seconds. And, well, it's probably spinning directly after I figure out how to stuff all these back in the package so that I can fucking ship them right. All right. Got that good. All right, you ready? Let's fucking spin this shit.
So much suspense build up.
I know, right? All right, good luck, everybody. Let's fucking do this shit. Who we got?
Awesome, man. Cheers, brother.
All right, Adam. Hey, man, fucking hit me up with the address. It's been a long time since I have got that, and we will definitely talk.
He's like your southern magpie.
Oh, bro, this fucking guy is like, yeah, you don't play around like doing grow offs against him. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, you don't grow off against Rosin, man. You just accept your loss and move on with life.
There you go. Absolutely. And fucking fantastic, man. So
that's me with the outdoor out here. I made it to the point now where my outdoor, I can brag about it a little bit.
what'd you win at?
But then you get me indoor and people are like, could have tried a little harder.
I'll DM you, buddy. I'll DM you.
Hell yeah, brother.
With that, we are into OT. So it's time to get on with the day. All that good stuff. Hopefully it's not raining here today. It's story of yesterday.
The peanut butter cups. Woo. I had my fair share of those.
Yeah.
After the party was over, I was left with a fucking freezer bag full. I was just slept good for that month.
A freezer bag? Didn't he leave you like a goddamn cooler full?
Pretty well. I was able to get most of them pawned off. But they were fucking heavy duties. Like you had to watch it.
I think there's still one fucking actually kicking around in my refrigerator. I probably need to go eat that son of a bitch or check it and see if it's still good.
Half gram rosin cups. Fucking
Yeah. All right. Yeah. With that, hey, we're gonna get the fuck out of here, huh?
Yeah, sounds good.
You're gonna be like, hey, tell everybody have a good weekend. We're in our efforts to be good YouTubers. Be like, hey, on your way out, do us a favor, hit the thumbs up, do the whole
I
like, subscribe if you
they
haven't.
would appreciate it if they would.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, hit the fucking thumbs down. Just fucking don't do nothing. All right. We're here to entertain you. Just fucking hit it on the way out and do that fucking favor for us. It really does help support the show. Since we started our efforts of trying to help Lee, we've got a lot more lurkers, and I appreciate that. Someday they'll even come out of the woodwork and they'll say hi. We love you all. We won't touch you in the naughty places. We promise.
Speak for yourself, bro.